This week on To Catch a Predator, authorities finally track down the elusive Screwfoot Bandit under the ruse of a singing competition.
We have to let you go, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, it's the end of the road.
I really am too.
So yes, it's time to pour one out for gentle giant Jermaine, I forgot his last name already. But kudos to Idol producers for bringing back a contestant with the sole intention of disqualifying him and drumming up a little controversy. I can't wait till next week's guest mentor. It's that polygraph test dude with a mustache who does this on every reality show ever. Ratings! Speaking of which, you know what Idol needs more of? Cooking segments.
You peel it.
You peel it,
And then you take it out and then you eat it.
Relax, America. We'll get to the whole singing competition part when we feel like it. The theme of last week was songs from the year they were born. I'm sorry folks, I'm hearing that was supposed to be the theme, but instead it was the same boring ass songs that are always covered on Idol, and thank God some random artist from the 90s covered these songs, thus making them eligible for this theme week, saving producers tons of cash, and allowing the music supervisor to sleep through his or her job yet another week.
Luther and Mariah did Endless Love in 1994.
Endless Love, the Mariah Carey Luther Vandross version? Raise your hand if you knew that existed. I don't even think Mariah Carey knew that existed. But obviously we have to talk about the greatest thing to ever happen on American Idol. Really? I'm talking about Joshua Ledette. His When a Man Loves a Woman was more like When a Man Loves the Holy Spirit. And a woman too, I guess? Whoa, so ratings take a little bit of a hit and Fox cuts off the air conditioning? That's why everyone was so sweaty the last season of the OC. Despite Joshua's showstopper, the person with the pimp spot was Holly Kavanaugh, who finally answered the age-old question, if Daisy from Downton Abbey opened her mouth to sing a song, would she sound like Celine Dion? The answer is yes. Other highlights? Colton Dixon channeling Peter Brady.
Trying to fight the pain from a broken, really lost more.
And then there was my girl Elise, who nailed Let's Stay Together while sitting on top of a piano. But then tragedy struck as she stepped down. Ow. Oh my god, is she hurt? Ow. Can somebody get her some ice? Ow. Medic. Ow. I think my favorite performance was from Jessica Sanchez, whose bottom half was tarred and tinseled backstage. Merry Christmas, pants! Her performance of Turn the Beat Around was truly avant-garde, once you consider she blatantly ignored said beat that she was trying to turn around. But what she lacked in rhythm, she made up for in fantastic literal dance moves and over-the-top hand gestures. I pray that one day we'll see and hear Jessica perform Grenade, because I bet the handography will be awesome. Side note, I wonder what Steven Tyler's favorite fruit is.
Raspberries.
Noted. Alright, let's not beat around the bush anymore. We all know the real reason that we love Birth Year Week, and that's because we get to see baby pictures and a tiny glimpse into everyone's childhood. For example, we learn that Dave Matthews was sickly even as a baby. We learn that Jessica Sanchez has a really hot dad. That is a hot man, you guys. Heejun's parents are even more adorable than you expected, and oh my god, he has a girlfriend! Colton's mom put on full glamour face moments after giving birth to a pumpkin. Work. Most importantly, Joshua's dad is Black Ron Swanson.
I am the youngest of 8 kids.
My husband said yes, and he got up and he sang.
Let us all pause for a moment to reflect on the fact that those two people have had sexual intercourse at least 8 times. But perhaps the most disturbing childhood belonged to Skylar Lane.
The funny thing about her, when she was a baby, she'd get mad and she was a head banger. She'd bang her head on the sidewalk or bang her head on the wall. She'd just get mad and bang her head.
I've got pictures of her with scabs where she's banged her head on the sidewalk deliberately.
Note to future parents on reality shows, maybe don't share photos of your bruised baby, because no matter how many times you say, she was clumsy, she did that to herself, for the rest of the season, I'm keeping my eyes on you. You know who else is going to keep tabs on you? J-Lo. She was in the movie Enough, okay? Speaking of J-Lo, she was actually pretty critical this week. Granted, all she kept doing was yelling at the contestants for listening to Jimmy Iovine and will.i.am, but still, yay to J-Lo actually judging!
big news is I have a new single and a new video coming out at the end of the month.
Oh well. It was fun while it lasted. And when it came time for results, the other giant went home. Shannon took the news pretty well, but I'm really worried about her mom. Unless Mama McGrain becomes a contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race, she'll never have another reason to lip sync on television again.